Good morning and namaste. Respected Vice Chancellor, academic community, the distinguished speakers who have come all the way from Liberia, USA and Delhi, student community, ladies and gentlemen. I am happy to connect with my dear Kolhapur and my alma mater Shivaji University from Maldives. This unique program reunites with me with my motherland in a unique way. The idea of this lecture series stemmed from another lecture series which we have started in Pune, where for more than a year now, every month a national level speaker addresses youth and the people of Pune on important issues. I was thinking, why not do something of greater significance in Kolhapur? That's how this lecture series was born. I have always thought it to be my mission to connect people, society and nations. This lecture series is precisely going to do that. It would bring to the city of Kolhapur the best talent from all over the world. We need to make Kolhapur a knowledge hub. We need to give the world a welcome and a warm shake hand in Kolhapur. This is the beginning of that dream. When we tossed this idea to Dr. Pawar, the Vice Chancellor, he actually jumped at it. He is a visionary who immediately saw the potential of this concept. Every month, one international expert would visit us, and apart from sharing his thoughts, we would create a platform. For our youth. They need to go global, and this is the best way. The expert would try to learn about the local potential, and when he goes back, he will go back with a plan to do more in terms of exchanges, projects, partnerships and unique collaborations, not only for the academic purposes, but for the advancement of the life of people in our region. In my opinion, today, Kolhapur is raising itself to a new level. It's seeking global partnerships. These could be in any field: agriculture, tourism, sports, knowledge, technology transfer, media exchanges. Sky is the limit. Through this, our region is sending a signal to the world: we are ready to interact globally. Shivaji University would be the first one in the country to initiate something of this magnitude. My hearty congratulations. In this lecture series, we are going to get prominent Indians who have done well overseas, not necessarily by making money, but by contributing to their respective fields. It could be humanity, science and technology, arts, industry, financial sector, or even filmmaking, fashion, or even graphic design. Idea is to invite talent, scholarship, excellence, entrepreneurship and distinction from all over the world. Our motto is the Vedic one: Ano Bhadraha Krutavo Yantu Vishwata. In other words, let the noble thoughts come to us from all over the universe. We also intend to take our thoughts and heritage to the world. Today, we do not and cannot live in our isolated world or ignore the world. Maldives, for example, Maldives, where I am currently staying, is a country of tiny islands, but has 30,000 Indians. But let me tell you that people, even from southern Indian states that are close to Maldives, do not know much about this country. Our ignorance about the world stunts our growth. It limits our flight. Through this initiative, we are trying to bridge this vital gap. If we do not know about the world, then we won't know how much we are lagging behind it or how much we need to catch up with others. Once again, the example of Maldives. This is a country of more or less the same population as Kolhapur, about 4 lakhs. And yet, it has more than 6 airports, out of which 3 are international airports. On the contrary, how many airports do we have in Maharashtra, the functioning ones? Similarly, Maldives has highest per capita income, highest literacy rate, and some of the highest health indicators in the entire South Asia. But do we know about it? We hardly know about it. Today, ignorance cannot be an excuse, and we remain ignorant at our own peril. If we fail to update ourselves, improve on our past, then we become outdated very fast. Why are we still mired into corruption, narrow identities based on caste, religion, language and state? One reason is ignorance about the larger world and the opportunity it offers. Let's resolve, therefore, to make a new beginning, because that indeed was the dream of great social reformers of Maharashtra like Phule, Agarkar, Ambedkar, Karmveer Bhau Rao and Shahu Chhatrapati. Ladies and gentlemen, the unique outcome of this event will be the announcement of an MOU with the Global Organization of People of Indian Origin, based in the USA. In our endeavor to give education a new dimension, I believe this is going to be the first move. This opens up enormous possibilities for the entire region and people. I have no doubt that this is a significant step for all of us who are knowledge hungry and knowledge thirsty. Empowering youth through knowledge is the biggest service we can render to our nation. I want to express my gratitude to Kolhapur, its enterprising people, the university, the Vice Chancellor, Madam Rasam, and my friend Kulbhushan Birnale and his team, who have left no stone unturned in making this function a grand success. My special thanks to Minister Vailar Ravi, who could not come due to his backache, and also my thanks to Shri Didar Singh, who has been an able administrator and a long-time friend. And finally, a word of gratitude to Shri Upjit Singh Sachdeva, Shri Ashok Saran and Shri Sabnis, who have taken considerable trouble for today's events. I welcome you all and extend my hearty congratulations for the day's deliberations. Let's embark on a new and exciting journey. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much.